And along with two comrades, and we have another two more comrades from the party. Comrade Anjan Sarke, Madam Anjan Sarke, this is the member of the Parliament, National Assembly here with us. And she is the Secretary of the Foreign Relations Department of the party. And Comrade Gopal Khanal, he is also member of the Foreign Relations Department.
Member of the World Peace Council and esteemed delegates. At the outset, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations and sincere gratitude to the Nepal Peace and Solidarity Council for hosting this meeting, once again demonstrating their commitment to the mission of the World Peace Council. The executive meeting convenes after 27th Assembly of the WPC, which was held in Vietnam in October 2022, followed by the first secretary meeting in Belgrade on 21st March. During this period, amid the current landscape of global conflicts, we face deepening crises in Ukraine and Palestine, where violence, displacement, and instability threatens not only the affected regions, but the entire framework of international peace and security. We must address this crisis not merely as isolated incidents, but as interconnected threats that require a united response from the global peace movement. The World Peace Council has a vital role in exposing the actions of US imperialism, the European Union, and NATO in these conflicts while advocating for peaceful and meaningful solution and reinforcing solidarity with those most directly affected. Turning to the escalation, spreading violence and humanitarian crisis in Palestine, we confront a deeply distressing reality. The recent genocidal intensification of Israeli military actions in Gaza, the West Bank and Lebanon, and exacted a devastating human toll, with civilians bearing the brunt of the violence. The aggressive tactics supported by the USA and other European nations have not only shattered countless lives, but have also fueled further resentment and instability in the region.
New representatives, new comrade in charge from the Vietnam Peace Committee, or comrade Dong Na, who's here. And by the way, they arrived yesterday evening. And in this way, we have three lady comrades with us. It is Comrade Romina, Comrade Judy, and Comrade Na. And so we are
with our executive committee 2 years after the successful holding of the 22nd Assembly in Hanoi, Vietnam. We are grateful for the readiness at the disposition of the Nepal Peace and Solidarity Council to host this meeting in the capital of Federal People's Republic of Nepal, Kathmandu. The NPSC was and is always
full, and here we are mentioning just the big events, not everything what our members have done in their countries or regions. Just the international events in which the World Peace Council leadership has attended, whether to president or general secretary or executive secretary, and major, let's say, events of also internal matters like regional meetings and so on. So the World Peace Council, 2 years after its successful assembly in Vietnam, having overcome difficulties of the pandemic which prevented meetings at regional and international level for some time, successfully implemented 4 regional meetings in Asia and Pacific, one in Kathmandu, one in Pachuca, one in second one of the region in Santiago de Cuba, and one in Europe, as mentioned with the figures in the report, and one in Berlin in September 23. No Middle East meeting took place because of the situation we all know, and no African meeting.
Including the written report. So, dear Talat Sengulta, President of the World Peace Council, Comrade Anasis Papidis, Secretary General of the World Peace Council, thank you to both of you for the kind words and the commitment of the World Peace Council in solidarity with Cuba. Comrade Iraklis Satalidis, Executive Secretaries of the World Peace Council, dear members of the Executive Committee of the Council, friends and defenders of peace. I thank the organizers of this meeting, the Nepal Peace and Solidarity Council, and the leadership of the World Peace Council for hosting and inviting us to participate in this meeting. I would also like to express my gratitude for convening this great forum in the midst of the current circumstances in which we live today, which seriously threaten the world peace. The Cuban Institute for Friendship with the Peoples, in its capacity as Regional Coordinator of Peace Council for the Americas and the Caribbean, presents the following report, which analyzes the current situation in the world and in particular in the region, and provides information on the work of the WPC member organizations in the region for peace. The current world situation is characterized by major contradictions arising.
Distinguished delegates, I would like to share my warm welcome to you all on behalf of Nepal Peace and Solidarity Council in this educative meeting of World Peace Council in Kathmandu, Nepal. I wish you a pleasant stay and a fruitful discussion to enhance our peace movements for a fair and just world order. Dear comrades, as we are attending the educative meeting, we are witnessing the world has been severely attacked by imperialist, populist forces and direct challenge to the multilateralism and just a rule-based world order. Asia-Pacific region has been observed.
Organizations present at the meeting expressing the fraternal greetings on behalf of the CPPC. As you know, the last World Peace Council European member organizations meeting took place in 2023 in Berlin, and the present report is a result of the discussion held in the meeting, as well as of the contributions of the World Peace Council European member organizations. This report, which you all have, reflects the collective evaluation of the World Peace Council European member organizations of the international situation developments. We reaffirm the importance of the regular holding of meetings of the World Peace Council European member organizations, which contributes to promote common and convergent guidelines and initiatives adopted in those meetings and in general in the framework of the World Peace Council.
this technology.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I can see that. Also special, this is exactly the same.
The
Yes.
chairman of this cable car has invited us for the lunch today.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is the chairman of this cable. And he is the chairman of our Nepal Industry and Commerce.
How many channels like this in Nepal?
Like this one, yeah, when he wanted to conquer this Kathmandu Valley, then he used this hill. Yeah, he used this hill.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and he came through this hill and he attacked Kathmandu Valley. This is another important historical.
Ein Markt auf kommunaler Ebene und was nicht
Now
gelöst
all
haben.
this will come almost
in
come.
der, in der
This is the time for
Kam die Frage nie auf,
Genau.
nicht, was tut man, wenn man im Kapitalismus
manutenção da paz e da estabilidade dos países. Para isso, traçamos para o nosso plano de ação do mandato um trabalho de pesquisa e investigação sobre os conflitos armados em África, bem como os processos de paz, começando por Angola, que após o conflito armado entre angolanos atingiu a paz e reconciliação nacional a 4 de abril de 2002. Promovemos em Angola, através da LASP, vários atos de apoio à luta pela paz.
Ferocity and persisted in the policy of imposing sanctions on countries that refuse to submit to U.S. hegemony. So, in addition to Cuba, which has been disabled for decades, it imposed sanctions and blockades on Russia, Iran, Venezuela, Syria, North Korea, and other countries in the attempt to subdue. Then it came to tightening the noose on Russia to push it to the reaction we are imposed on its political leadership.
We deeply appreciate the important international role of World Peace Council with the ethical goals which discussed and approved in the last meeting in Hanoi under the theme
People calling for an immediate ceasefire or even using the word martyrs to describe Palestinian and Lebanese victims brutally killed by the Israeli forces. It's both sarcastic and shameful that these same governments continue to
are destroying everything. Like if this city is empty or village, and of course you see those videos, they destroy everything in the city. And for example, yesterday in Baalbek, which is a historical ancient city, very important city, they destroyed some houses which is like go back for 1,000 years, 800 years. That place there is no military, there is no one fighting, that it's very far from the south. So, and of course they are killing people every day. In my village, here Kambat is the Secretary General of the Communist Party in Turkey. He was in my city visiting.
I have a question.
I want to ask the comrades from the other countries, what is the collaboration with Israeli peace force, if there is any? And I want to say that, okay, we discussed a lot about the issue of the Middle East.
Syria is the only Arab country where the people and the regime standing with the Palestinian people to resist for its legitimate rights against imperialism and Zionism.
هذا السبب طلبت سوريا إعلان
For this reason, there was a global war against Syria for 14 years.
ليس السبب الحقيقي كما ادعت Middle East. As Yaki says, that most of the Middle East government are reactionary, and despite being a Sunni-dominated country, and since Palestine is also a Sunni country, so Shia Iran is supporting Palestine, but most of the Sunnis have kept themselves out of that mess. We have read a lot of reports that masses are supporting Palestine. As Jackie said, despite being they have a very strategic relationship with US, reactionary, what prevents them to come out openly in support of Palestine? I want to throw more light on this aspect.
For this meeting, World Peace Council Executive Committee meeting, to see you and to deliver some relevant issues. Comrade Prithvi Shilpa Group, we say in short, Comrade P.S. Group, which is the Deputy General Secretary of Communist Party of Nepal UML and the Minister for Communication and Information Technology and a spokesperson of Government of Nepal. He is here with us on behalf of the host organization Nepal Peace and Solidarity Council, and on behalf of the World Peace Council, and on behalf of the entire participants as well. I would like to welcome to him, and I would like to request to him to take his seat as the special guest of this meeting. So first of all, let me allow to introduce to our candidate.
Leaders of World Peace Council, distinguished legislators, and Congress. I am honored to be here amongst the peace leaders and international campaigners to say a warm and welcome, best wishes and solidarity towards the peace and just world order movement representing the largest party of Nepal, Communist Party of Nepal, United Marxist. I would like to extend to you all a warm welcome and best wishes from myself and on behalf of my party and government of Nepal. We're very pleased to witness the gatherings of peace leaders and campaigners in Nepal. The World Peace Council, a long-standing reputed progressive peace movement, whose contribution for peace and just world order is very much. Dear friends and comrades, as you all know,
General Secretary, Council Secretaries, the Executive Secretary Factories, the Coordinator Ravindra Adhikari, dear friends and comrades, good afternoon. On behalf of the All India Peace and Solidarity Organization, I extend our heartfelt congratulations to the Nepal Peace Solidarity Council for hosting the World Peace Council Executive Committee meeting in Kathmandu, Nepal, following the successful 22nd Assembly in honor. Since the last Assembly, we have witnessed profound global, regional developments. At the international level, the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and Gaza have far-reaching impacts, especially concerning armament, disarmament, and security in Ukraine. US, NATO continues to arm the Ukrainian forces, aiming to weaken Russia, with the primary beneficiaries being the US-based military-industrial complex.
Instead of Asia Pacific, Indo-Pacific. From then, they started to pressurize Sheikh Hasina also that they have to hand over their piece of land for their naval base, which Sheikh Hasina didn't agree. And I should say, from then, and it is no secret, before this last general election, the European Union ambassador, American ambassador, they openly said that this government should go. And forgetting about the diplomatic status and everything. So then there is a G20 meeting held in India, and practically Modi somehow convinced Biden that we don't want to see another Afghanistan near Indian border. So somehow the election was held. Of course, it is a bullshit. There is no election happening. Even this is the first time in the history of Bangladesh, below 50% people went to cast their vote. So it was a popular upset, no doubt of it. But at the end, it is the Jamaati Islam, most notorious Islamist group in Bangladesh, took their advantage, and now Bangladesh is really in a turmoil. Not only Bangladesh, but also part of India. We are in a very much turmoil. And I should say, what very finished, that every progressive left political party should learn from lessons from these petitions. That if you are not reading the people's struggle, their struggle for rights, then ultimately you will not become an alternative. There is some parliamentary conflict, we can challenge and meet the challenges today. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Comrade. You almost spoke like we are closing the meeting. We have still 3-4 points to the agenda.